Hi there, Ms. Thompson's class. I thought I'd finish off our lesson by showing you guys how to export your picture and put it in a Scratch, and then be able to get your sprites to interact with your image. So to start, go to File, Download As, and download your drawing as a PNG. You can see that I've downloaded it, and it's called Level 1 PNG. When you go into Scratch, it's really important that when you do this, you click on the right upload. This upload here uploads a sprite, which is not what you want to do. This upload over here uploads a background or a backdrop from the file. So this is the upload button that you want to press. I press upload from here, select level 1, which is the file I just saved, and click open. My background's now in place, and I can move my cat over. I now double click on my cat, and you resize the cat by dragging from the corners. So now it looks like the Scratch cat's a little bit smaller, and we'll make it even smaller now. So now my Scratch cat's ready to go, and it's ready to be placed in. So now I click back on my scripts, and within my scripts, what I need to do is I grab, and I need to make sure that the cat is ready to sense. So I go to this, and I replace in my moving. So there's my up arrow, here's my down arrow, here's my right arrow, and here's my left arrow. The only thing I'm missing now is some of the motion code, so I'm going to now do the change by. So there's the change, and change X by 10, because it's left, it's -10, and then finally change X by 10. Like anything else, make sure to touch it, make sure it works. So that looks good. If you find that the dump is too big for the size of object you have, you can also change your step size. So now I'm going to change it to 5s. So now I've made it -5. Yikes, that would have been a mess. So now I'm ready to move this around. You notice the increments of the Scratch cat are smaller. So the next thing we need to do is now we need to use those control elements. So I'm going to do an if-then control. And I'm going to go to sensing, and I'm going to sense if we're touching a color. So I drag and drop that hexagon in there. And so I say if the cat is touching the color, and let's make it touch the color black. So if the cat's touching the color black, and you can see now, if the cat's touching the color black, then go motion, and we're going to set the cat, and we're going to make it go to where it started. And I know that's where it started because that right here, the sprite cat, is the coordinate right over here, -152, 143. So then if this actually happens, if I go over to touch the black, it's not going to happen. And the reason being is you've only had it happen once. Don't forget to add the forever loop around it, and then also don't forget to press the flag. So now when the flag starts the animation, I'll press the flag, and then when I touch the side, it bounces Scratch cat back to the starting point. And if you want to add another block for if it's touching the red, then add in the if-then block code, and we'll just drop that right in there. We'll add in a sensing. We'll make the touching the color go in there. So we'll say if it's touching the color red. Oops, that was pink, not red. It's touching the color red then, and now we'll add in another one of those go to. And that's going to send it back to the start. I don't need to say anything about blue because blue will be an area it's allowed to go, so it's now not allowed to cross red and not allowed to cross black. You can see it gets bounced, and even if we go over here to the red, it gets bounced back, and the only spot that the cat can go is through the blue. The last thing I want to add in is a you win. So the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to add in one more block of an if-then. And then I'm going to add in a sensing block of if touching the color. and the color that we're touching, I'm going to look for is the green color for the finish. So what we're going to do is we can probably add in let's do well, I guess a potion. Motions needed. Instead of a say in here, where's that? Looks. There we go. Say, yippee, I win. I-I-P-I-E. Now we're ready to check that out, and now when the cat touches the green, it should all work. So here the cat goes. Go, cat, go. And the cats navigate the maze, and it wins. So fantastic. That's how to insert a background into your Scratch program, and then how to get your sprites to interact with your background. I hope that you guys are able to design some fantastic games and levels, and I hope to see them shared on TLDSB Code.